You're participating in this GIL course because you have something you want to communicate. This series is not focused on how to make fictional films, but many of the principles of dramatic filmmaking also apply to reality-based videos. In this section, I want you to recognize the larger context of what makes something reality-based. Let me introduce you to the 4E's of story. These are 4 principles that can help you think about the content and what you want to say. Reality-based video, documentary, social media, they all mean basically the same thing when it comes to content. The number one reason people want to watch video is to be entertained. They want to see something that keeps their interests, engages them, and gives them something they can emotionally bite into. Education is the second category in reality-based story. Educational videos provide information to your audience that benefit them in some way. Teach them something, help the audience to do something. This video series falls in the education category. It doesn't mean education can't entertain at the same time, but the purpose is to educate. The third story category is to edify. A good story celebrates a topic. It lifts up the audience. This kind of story tells the audience good news. It shows beauty in the world and it encourages. This doesn't mean the story that edifies avoids conflict, quite the opposite. The reality-based category looks to something victorious, whether it be personal, in nature, spiritual, or in the community. The fourth category in reality-based story is evangelism. This doesn't necessarily or exclusively mean religious proselytizing. To evangelize is to convince an audience of your point of view, to bring them over to your way of thinking or believing. This kind of story is framed in such a way that it enables your audience to take action. Although I outlined 4 distinct categories, this doesn't mean they must be exclusive from each other. An entertaining education video can edify while evangelizing. Naturally, the categories are going to blend together. The point is, what's the intention behind the story you want to tell? So it comes down to what you want your story to accomplish before you start making your video. The more focused you can be with your story, the more impact your video will have. Do you want the focus of your video to entertain, educate, edify, or evangelize?